This video is about binomial and normal distributions. Every N plays a game of darts. The distance that her darts land from the central O of the board can be modeled by a normal distribution with a mean 10 centimeters and a standard deviation 3 centimeters. Sketch a diagram showing the above situation. X follows normal distribution with 10 centimeters as the mean, 3 centimeters as the standard deviation, 3 squared. Mean is 10. Each segment is 3 centimeters, 13, 16, 19, 7, 4, 1. Then sketch this bell-shaped curve. Then show the section. B. Find the probability that a dart lands less than 13 centimeters from O. We are looking for probability of X less than 13. We will use normal CDF. Less than 13. 13 is upper bound. Lower bound is negative infinity. Mean is 10. 3 is a standard deviation. Let's go to calculator. Menu 552. Lower bound negative infinity. Upper bound 13. Mean 10. Standard deviation 3. Enter. Answer is 0.841. B2. Find the probability that a dart lands more than 15 centimeters from O. We are looking for probability of X greater than 15. We will use non-CDF. 15 is the lower bound. Positive infinity is the upper bound. 10, 3 equals. Go to calculator. Menu 552. Lower bound 15. Upper bound. Click this pi. Get positive infinity. Mean 10. Standard deviation 3. Enter. Answer is 0.0478. C. Each of every N's throws is independent of her previous throws. Independent, which means probability of A intersection B equals probability of A times probability of B. Find the probability that every N throw 2 consecutive darts that land more than 15 centimeters from O. We already figured out the probability of X greater than 15 is 0.0478. So probability of X greater than 15 for the first dart times the probability of X greater than 15 for the second dart. Do the multiplication. 0.0478 times 0.0478 equals Answer is 0.00228. Let's go to D. In a competition, a player has 3 darts to throw on each turn. A point is scored if a player throws all 3 darts to land within a central area around O. When Ariane throws a dart, the probability that it lands within this area is 0.8143. Find the probability that Ariane doesn't score a point on a turn of 3 darts. Ariane doesn't score, you will use 1 minus probability of Ariane get 1 point equals 1 minus. If you want to get 1 point, you have to throw 3 darts in a row on certain area around O. When Ariane throws a dart, the probability that it lands within this area is 0.8143. I have to use 0.8143 to the 3rd power because she has to throw 3 darts in a row. Answer is 0.460. Let's go to E. In the competition, Ariane has 10 turns, each with 3 darts. Find the probability that Ariane scores exactly 3 points in the competition. 10 turns, exactly 3 points. This gives you a clue. This is a binomial distribution. We need to define the variable first. Let y be the random variables of the points scored. So y is binomial distributed with 10 and the desired probability. The probability of getting 1 point with 3 darts is 0.8143 to the 3rd power equals 0.539949. We are looking for probability of y equals 3. Go to Binomial, PDF, menu 55A 10 0.539949 3. Enter. Answer is 0.0824. Let's go to E2. Find the probability that Ariane scores at least 5 points in the competition. We are looking for probability of y greater than or equal to 5. We will use binomial CDF. Go to menu 55B 10. Probability is 0.539949. Lower bound is 5. Upper bound is 10. Enter. Answer is 0.717. Remember, we used the binomial CDF. Let's go to 3. Find the probability that Ariane scores at least 5 points and less than 8 points. We are looking for probability of y greater than or equal to 5, less than 8. Remember, when you use binomial CDF, we need less than or equal to or greater than or equal to sign. So equals probability of y greater than or equal to 5, less than or equal to 7. Manual 5, 5. B 10, 0.539949. Lower bound 5, upper bound 7. Enter, enter. Answer is 0.628. Let's go to J. In the competition, every end has 10 turns, each with 3 darts. Given that every end scores at least 5 points, find the probability that every end scores less than 8 points. This is a conditional probability. Given that, we'll go to denominator, which means 0.717 go to denominator. Probability of y greater than or equal to 5 less than 8 will go to numerator. Answer is 0.876. Let's go to H. It's found that the probability that a dart lands more than x centimeters from O is 0.564. Estimate the value of x. So we are looking for probability of x greater than x equals 0.564. Since x follows normal distribution, mean 10, standard deviation 3, we got to use inverse normal to figure this out. But remember, in this inverse norm, this area, we have to use the probability of x less than x, which means 1 minus 0.564 equals 0.436. 0.436. Mean is 10. Standard deviation is 3. So probability of x less than x equals 1 minus 0.564 equals 0.436. Manual 553. 0.436. 10. 3. Enter, enter. Answer is 9.52. X equals 9.52.